Surprise! Oh my gosh. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Joey.
I'm Tim.
Alright, so what we're doing today is we're just going to show you a grocery haul video. You know, if you saw last week's video, Saturday's not always easy to plan, right?
Right. But we came up with a plan before we left for grocery shopping, and that's what are we going to eat this week? So when we go through the items that we bought, there's a plan for all of this. So I thought we'd go over that.
Okay, we can do that. I don't know if I'm going to go over my plan for this week, but I'm going to show you what we bought anyway, and why we bought some of this.
Okay.
So we basically have three stores here. Over here we have Sprouts, which is the bulk of what we bought. Over here we have Costco, and then over here we have Fry's, and your store might be Kroger, but it's a Kroger-owned store, so we'll get started. What I'd like to do first is ask you to click that subscribe button. This is a free channel. There's no membership. It's not behind a paywall. And we could really use your support in building the channel and getting the message out to more people. So please click that subscribe button.
Plus, we do a lot of different content, so to get notified is pretty cool.
It is. And we'd also like to thank our financial supporters, PayPal. So something happened last week. I wanted to tell you about this. I remember the video last week we did where it was a day in the life, and I wound up getting the call from the kid, Ryan, about, hey, can you open the school up? We have this tennis table, right? So I opened it up and realized, and got the tennis table, which is great. And I realized we didn't have enough paddles, right? Like we already didn't have enough. Yeah. So I went to Big Five Sporting Goods and spent $110, right? Out of my pocket. And it was...
But the kids needed it.
They did. And we had table tennis that Tuesday, and I swear there was 45 people there. Like it was like the presentation hall we hold it in isn't that big to start with. We'll cram 5 tables in there, 5 ping pong tables, and then 50 kids. People, like it was over at 3:15. At 4 o'clock, I was putting the last table away because the students just would not leave, right? And, you know, it's a safe place after school, right? Where kids can go to and hang out and play, and I've got music playing, and it was amazing. Well, anyway, one of the viewers was really nice and PayPal'd me $100 saying, hey, I don't want to give her information out, but that she's a retired educator and she wanted to contribute and help out. Which, I mean, I read the whole thing, I started crying. I was like, oh my God, like this person's doing this with me, we're doing this together. So, thank you for that. You know who you are. And
but we got to share good news, right?
I know, that's so amazing. Not that you need to send $100, but just the fact that someone saw me do that and was like, I'm going to help with this, right? I feel like if you're an educator for life. You're always like, I know, maybe I'm not in the classroom anymore, but I still want to make a difference, right? Just know that you made a difference. Like everyone had ping pong paddles.
There's also kids that don't need to play all the time and they're watching. Yeah. But everyone's kind of involved, but sometimes on a different level, right? Like,
well, I had a table for newcomers. I said, well, this is for people who never played. And literally there's people standing around not doing anything because they're like, well, I don't know what to do. Well, I don't want... Well, you're here, right? You came to this meeting for a reason. You came to this gameplay. So you want to play, grab a paddle. Let's get started. And within 10 minutes... That was over. Yeah. Everyone, even the new kids, were just like, can I go now? Can I go now? Like, yeah.
Didn't you start with 2 tables and now you're up to 5?
I originally started with 2 out of the dumpster from one of the other schools.
That's true.
Right?
On the side of the road.
That's how we started the club. We raided someone's dumpster. One of the kids' mothers, Ryan's mother, worked at one of the other schools in the district, and they were throwing out 2 ping pong tables. So Ryan's like, can we take these out of their garbage and like have a club here? And I was like, sure. And it escalated from there, right? And
so we definitely had some good things happen this week.
Yeah.
But that one stands out and wanted to share with you.
Well, everything about that club is because parents either donated tax deduction money or people donated stuff, and that's how we got everything. So public school, I mean, you know, say what you want about it, but it's a community and people come together. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you. It made me very emotional. I contacted the subscriber. I don't even know the subscriber. I contacted the person who did that and thanked them. And I thank you for all your support, right?
Definitely.
All right, let's talk about our groceries today. So let's go with Costco first, since it's right here, and I want to talk about some things with Costco. All right?
Costco is one of the first places that we hit when we go out because you never know if there's going to be a special buy on something. So we've got our list, but this is what we start off with.
And because, like, we're getting strawberries there, frozen strawberries. Interesting that these are all in Spanish, right? But I know it's the frozen strawberries. If they're not getting, they don't have these strawberries, I need to get them somewhere else, right? And we go through strawberries like a bag of these a week because we put them in smoothies. So
it's one of the lower sugar fruit contents. It's awesome.
It's like you can get you get 100 grams for 45 calories.
And I'm still hooked on chocolate strawberry smoothies. Like that's really good.
So Pam likes that too. Pam,
that's where I got it from.
Boss, she loves it. So we got our bag of strawberries here. You also buy hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, so I got peroxide. This is something I put in my irrigator for dental stuff. And so about a couple times a week, I'll just follow my gum line. I don't know if it's the best. I'm just sharing with you what I do. But yes,
I don't always use a hydrogen peroxide, but I do that every day.
Yeah, so I think when we get our teeth cleaned, they're using a UV light to kill the germs. And so this just kind of helps keep that so you don't get sensitive gums.
And these are two of these for $2.49, so they're about $1.24 each.
So not the best deal, but it's just nice just to get it there. So
PB Fit, I don't know if you noticed, but here, hang on to this for a second, right? PB Fit used to come in these plastic containers, and now they're going to these biodegradable bags, which is great. But I'm going to use the plastic container. I'm just going to dump them in here and always have this, so I don't have to send this to the dumpster. But if you have this, hang on to this, and when you buy this, just dump it in here. That's what I'm going to do. Is it the same amount? 1 pound, 14 ounces. Yeah, it's the same exact amount.
Same product.
Same price, but you don't have to throw this away. We got 2 of these, right? Because we use PB Fit like just about everything we do.
All right. You know that we're working out to help with sleep, muscle, nerves, all that. I got magnesium glycinate. This is a much more absorbable version than, let's say, citrate or something like that.
Yeah.
So I've got this just because we are working out. This is good to have. We're getting older. So anyway, something to really think about or look at.
A lot of people talk about that as helping them sleep.
Yep.
Like a lot of those. Yeah.
Glycinate.
All right. So for laundry, a big bag of Arm & Hammer baking soda.
But I go through it. Almost every load, I put about a cup of this in. Immediate, and then followed up by the detergent. At this point, maybe I've just become superstitious, but for me, it makes sense.
Tim does the laundry, I do not. So these are the yakisoba noodles we get from Lex. They're higher in calorie. They're vegan. There's no animal products in them, but I'm sure they were made with oil. So
I'm not sure, but this works for Lex. Packets.
Yep.
He can microwave them, add tofu or add anything he likes.
Yep.
So this is a food of convenience, but definitely for our son. So
it works out great for him. Tim always gets the English cucumbers there. They're a good deal.
Yeah, I'm still working on a cucumber recipe. Haven't really found one that I'd love to share at this point, but I will. This will be coming. So
Jan, our friend in Colorado that visits every now and then we have lunch with, she wanted me to tell you she did your cucumber salad.
Yeah.
And the Minnesota cucumber salad, and she said it is a huge hit. So
nice. That's the one with some almond milk.
Yeah, I don't like cucumbers, so that's not something I would get. Organic salsa. Salsa has 5 calories for 2 tablespoons. Yeah. Like, it's really low in calories.
I'm just trying to replace ketchup. Yeah. This works. Yeah. So anyway, it's a staple.
We usually get these when we run out. These are the plant-based, simply protein, vegan protein bars. Yep. You saw me eat these on trips. I just kind of have these if I need them. You do these a lot more than I do.
Yeah.
If I'm going to do the table tennis club after school, I have one of these.
This tides you over?
Because I got to go, because it keeps me from eating junk. So, yeah.
Yeah, so 5:30 in the morning, I'm working out. I'll take this and then head to the other gym where I do sauna. I swim like 8 laps, stuff more for recovery. But this tides me over until I can get a protein smoothie. So nice.
So something we always get there are these smoothie packets. There's 6 packets in here. They're 100 calories each, and there's just a blend of different berries
with some greens.
With some greens. And every morning I put one of these packets into my blender with some water and the protein powder. And that's it. And that's my smoothie.
It's kind of nice because you can scan this in Chronometer, and it comes up with your macros for it. So it's way easy
Everything
to do
here
that.
is scannable in Chronometer. Yeah. So we got 3 of those because with Costco, you never know it's going to have this stuff next week, right?
Absolutely.
Like it's just frustrating. So that's our Costco haul right there.
Move to fries?
Yes. All right, so I'm going to hand this stuff to you because it's hard to see over here. First, you've got some rolls for Lex.
So Lex likes a vegan hot dog, and he loves pretzel buns. That's it. Doesn't even take mayo on it and nothing else, but that's enough for him. So anyway, hot dog buns, pretzel rolls. Yeah, they're
pretzel rolls, and there's no meat products in them. They're vegan. But he also likes the Beyond Meatball sandwich too.
That's right.
With vegan cheese and
a little marinara.
Yeah, so I've been making meatball sandwiches. He loves those.
Yeah.
Right?
And the vegan meatball is so easy, and then in the air fryer.
I mean, obviously, we don't eat that stuff. I just can't eat that much processed food. But, for a teenager who's a swimmer, he don't care. So,
we've got to get calories in him. So,
and then you've got a bunch of pickle stuff here. What is all this stuff?
It's on my list every week to do pickled onions. And I just thought I'd buy this jar as a backup for the time I don't get to do.
Right.
I'm on call 24 hours. So if I get called in on a Sunday, there's no making this. So anyway, this is a backup. And then I'm a lover of, I think I'm the only one in the house that likes olives. So this goes in the outdoor fridge. And I just like 2 or 3 of these. So one has garlic and then one's the Kamala. So anyway, I like this. But you shouldn't have a whole bunch of this, right? It is fattening.
So we make Lex those breakfast sandwiches, like the McMuffin sandwiches, by using the Annie's vegan biscuits, and just egg and a slice of Violife cheese, and these Morningstar Farms original sausage patties. And I think I did that in one of the videos. I did, where I made 8 of them. So because the biscuits come 8, right? Well, there's only 6 in here, so I had to buy 2 of these bags, and then Fry's had a thing where if you bought 2, you get a bag free. So who am I to say no?
So sweet.
So Morningstar Farm sausage.
Yeah. So Lex isn't missing anything. We're getting him the protein he needs. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, and that's where I don't eat those. We got a can of mandarin oranges here.
Okay. So what is it? The no gelatin jello.
Oh yeah. I don't want to say it's gelatin. It's simply delicious. Plant-based gel.
Plant-based gel. Having this in the fridge, so I just put some mandarin oranges, not the whole can, but some in, and that's kind of a nice treat.
When we make the orange flavor?
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Yep.
Yeah, because of strawberries and flavor.
Which we have there.
So another thing I'm getting here is Thomas's Bagel Thins. Now, these are they're plant-based because they're vegan, there's no animal products in it, but they're not made specifically for plant-based people. They just have wheat and soy and sesame in them, but they got a bunch of other stuff in it. I don't know if they're a health food, but they're 80 calories for 1 bagel thin, plus they're 9 grams of protein.
Yeah. When we freeze these, they're so easy to defrost, because they are thin. But that amount of protein, it all figures in to...
I've been kind of having those with a seitan sandwich on it, right?
Yes, with the seitan bacon.
Yeah.
And then doing the just egg. Again, gives us that protein. Same amount as the egg.
I've been doing it with I've been making a sweet potato seitan sandwich, and it's so good.
Yeah.
But anyway, these are great. I really use these for Lex's sandwich. So I make him the Beyond Chicken or something.
Okay.
And it's already loaded in with other calories and stuff. I don't need more calories for his chicken, right? And then for his vegan chicken, and then I've got a bunch of Simply Delish, more Simply Delish gels.
Raspberry, here's the orange.
Yeah, so we've got 2 orange and 2 raspberry. And
then we've got...
Hang on, those are good because they're filling, right? Like if you're snacky, they're literally 10 calories for half the box, right? You're supposed to make 4 servings per box. I just make 2 because they're 4 servings of 5 calories each. I'm going to go and splurge on the extra 5 calories.
Not something we need when we're at work, but it's when we come home.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're a little snacky. No, crackers have calories, sometimes oil. Yeah. So this is just a nice alternative.
All right.
And then lastly, we got a watermelon that has some yellow on it. Sounds good, sounds hollow. So this has been something we've been cutting up, having in the refrigerator in containers.
I have been having watermelon every day at around 2:30. Every day I have to stay after school for another meeting. It never fails. Yeah. So I have my third meal of the day is 300 grams of watermelon, which is 90 calories, 89 calories, and that's what I eat when at my meeting, right? And that helps me over, and then I go to the gym at 4 o'clock, and that's kind of my pre-workout. So that's what I'm doing for that. So, all right, so that's 2 stores. Now we've got Sprouts, which is kind of the biggest one, right? Yep. So let me show you what we're doing with this week with Sprouts. Yeah, let's move this up. Let's throw this back up there. Yes. All right. I'm going to hand this stuff to you again. Same thing, and we can talk about it.
Okay.
All right. Tell them about this.
So, Sprouts had a sale going, buy one, get one free. This is a beet turmeric ginger juice. This is really good. If I'm going to try to get beet juice, just, a half a cup or a cup a day, I'm happy. We've been doing ginger turmeric shots in the morning with pineapple juice. If we run out or I don't have that, anyway, this is a good backup. It was on sale. It's going up in the shelves, so it's good to have.
We don't really drink orange juice, but Lex does. Lex loves orange juice, and he likes it without the pulp. So Tim gets this Uncle Matt's organic orange juice from Sprouts, and it's pulp free.
He likes it.
But I mean, it's hard to give him stuff he likes because he's got such. Although his palate is expanding, we've noticed. So now that he's in college, their friends are going out to grab meals together and all that, and he's like, I kind of think I like salad with Chipotle ranch dressing on it. And I'm like, oh, he's still my heart, right? Like,
yeah, we had a sweet potato sushi roll.
Yeah,
Lex loved that,
and he loved that. So with sweet potato tempura, so he is kind of expanding. All right, so this week we're going to do some just egg with bacon, and we're using this Uptown's Natural Seitan bacon. It's 80 calories for a serving, and it has 15 grams of protein for 80 calories. Yeah. That's better than the protein mix. Like, you can't get that.
Yeah, so lean protein solution. You can make our own satine, but really, we're both really good at our jobs. There isn't a lot of time to make this from scratch, so we're picking our battles. Yeah. This is good.
We do have some just egg for Lex's sandwiches, his breakfast sandwiches, so we just bought that. We could make it ourselves. Time. Like, I'm sorry, I don't. These Light Life hot dogs, you use those for Lex's mac and cheese, right?
Yeah, so I'll make, vegan mac and cheese for him, and then I'll cut these up and just pan fry them dry, right? And then put them in it, and it increases the protein. I'll put the whole package in, make like 4 little servings for him to just warm up when he gets back from school. Yeah. So that's how we use this.
Yes, Lex doesn't really cook anything. He won't cook anything, so we have to prepare food for him during the week in little containers because we're not always here. He gets up after we leave. He comes back, and we're not back yet. Yep. Sometimes I'm not back. If it's a gym day, I'm not back till 6 o'clock, right?
Yep. So getting him the variety and the protein he needs.
Yeah.
We're just running with us ourselves.
We do have some vegan True Whip to put on top of the gels, the plant-based gels.
Yeah.
1 scoop is like, 30. Well, 2 tablespoons, 30 calories. So with the 10 calories for 40 calories, you get the gel and that stuff, right?
Keeps in the freezer nicely, no problem.
These Seitan cubes we absolutely love. We make those with sweet potatoes, and it's great.
Yeah, with a little bit of barbecue sauce.
Yeah, we're putting the barbecue spice on it.
Yeah, that dry. Yeah.
The rib rack has its own spice, which is great. The Wholesome Young, this stuff is very expensive, but it doesn't have the aftertaste that the sugarless ones do. It tastes just like maple syrup because it does have maple syrup in it. But instead of, maple syrup for 2 tablespoons is 50 calories, this is 20. Okay. Right? It's a lot less.
So it's even less than half.
But this little jar is $17.
Yeah.
Like, it's not cheap. So, I don't know. All right, what do you think of this?
Okay. So we got Lex the buns. These are great for making sandwiches. So when we get the satine lunch meats, this is what he likes.
They're pretzel buns. He likes pretzel buns, so there's still no meat or anything in it, which is nice.
Again, plain. Doesn't sauce on it, so we're like, okay, have the flavor in the buns. We're fine.
Tim's got it. Take 2 of these. Tim's got these Builder's protein bars just because he wants a variety. He wants to have this besides the other ones. The other ones have 15 grams of protein. These have 20. The more protein it has, right, the more it tastes like cardboard. That's our experience. The other ones taste much better, but there's a lot less protein, right?
Yeah, and I wanted to try these out. Builder's makes non-vegan, right? But this one is vegan. It's a complete plant protein base. So we'll see how this goes this week.
All right, we've got some fajitas, vegetables, just vegan, gluten-free, like peppers and stuff.
I noticed earlier this week when I used a just egg, I wanted to make a little burrito with those fiber shells that we have. When I just need some mixed bell pepper, this is a go-to. Right. But I also, I have the fresh, but again, having some in the freezer just as a go-to when we're out makes sense. So anyway, that's what we've got going on.
We plan to cook, but sometimes the plan doesn't work and we have to have stuff ready to go.
Or I'm running late.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
All right, you've got organic raisins.
Yeah, sometimes I just like snacking on this. It's not good to have a lot of dried fruit, but this one I do like.
The carton's damaged on this, but this is the cashew milk we used. Touch of almond cashew milk by Silk. It's 25 calories for a cup. It's the lowest one.
This is what we're using for smoothies.
It has no protein. It's got 1
And
gram,
when I refresh cheese macaroni for Lex, the vegan cheese macaroni, having this thicker milk is kind of nice. It works better for reheating.
Okay. Nice peaches.
I love a good white peach, and they were on sale, so I got a couple.
Yeah, I don't know. We've got a lot of ginger.
All right, ginger and turmeric. This is that drink I was talking about earlier, where I'm making a tea with pineapple And it's got ginger.
So we've got actual turmeric root and the ginger
lemon, apple cider vinegar. They're good shots for in the morning.
We got a lot of cilantro because we love cilantro. We're making the Thai peanut quinoa and tofu bowl.
That's our plan for dinner this week.
Oh yeah, it's an amazing recipe, and that's what we need the cilantro for. It's also what we need the snow peas for that we got right here from Sprouts. So that's going to be, we're going to make that tomorrow as a meal prep, which I think we're going to film the meal prep this week.
Okay.
You know how much I love those. We'll make enough of that to have lunch all week long.
Yep.
And then I could film up my first week of lunches video.
Yeah. When we have stuff ready, easy. All right. This is one more item.
Another item for that same dish, bok choy. That'll go in that meal also.
Yeah.
Then we've got a bunch of bananas because I have bananas in every smoothie. I just do like 50 grams, which is half a banana.
Hey, we need some potassium, right?
Yeah. And then we have a cantaloupe because cantaloupe, watermelon, these are really low in calories, right? The melons only have like 30 calories for 100 grams because they're mostly water, and water doesn't have any calories.
And again, having this cut in the fridge cold sometimes is the most refreshing thing after a workout.
I absolutely love.
Or you get it when you're home from school.
Yeah. Well, I have it before. It's my pre-workout. Right?
Okay.
And then you have these here.
This was buy one get one. This is, what is it called? Nixie. There's a strawberry.
It's just like
a watermelon mint.
It's sparkling water. I don't drink anything sparkling, but
at work for me, this is refreshing in the afternoon. This helps not to get so much at Starbucks or something, or buying a $3 can. This is nice. So
yeah, I don't have that because I'm not around all of that all the time like you are. You've got it like a cafeteria. People literally making to order whatever you want. I don't have any of that. Everything happens in a vending machine.
So all the more reason I've got to have a plan.
Yeah. So tonight we went to dinner at Iron Chef, right?
Oh yeah.
And one of the gels fell. What happened was last week we did the restaurant, our favorite Mexican restaurant. And Jill, who's a subscriber and a follower and a supporter of the show, left a comment saying, hey, I guess she lives in the area. She's like, right down the road from your favorite place there is Iron Chef, and it's really good. They have vegan options. And I was like, what are you talking about? I don't even know what that is.
And we kept reading the service was really good, but I'm like, it's a strip mall restaurant.
Yeah, well, it's by the Whole Foods over,
but let me tell you.
It was fantastic. I got an orange tofu. You got a teriyaki tofu. Lex got a noodles and tofu. They brought out some tempura. I mean, obviously it's not oil free, but it's the one day we're eating together. And just so Jill knows, hey, if you're listening, which I know you are, if you want to call the show, it was amazing.
First of all, the server was amazing. So she
was fantastic.
She brought out. We ordered a couple sushi rolls that were vegan. One was
sweet potato
cucumber,
tempura.
Yeah.
So one was a cucumber roll, and one was a sweet potato tempura.
Yes. So delicious, just to dip in, and all of us shared family style, right?
And normally Lex does not like sushi, so he would not eat sushi, but he tried the sweet potato one.
He tried everything,
and he went back for seconds and third. I was okay, well he likes this, right?
So awesome experience. So thank you for that.
All right, so that's what we're doing this week. It's a grocery haul. It's Saturday. We haven't had time to do anything.
So I hope some of this inspires you. We talked about some of the dishes that we're making. We had a bit of a plan going into this.
Yeah, we know why we bought this stuff for a reason, and then some of it's just for Lex because he needs to eat also. All right, that's our video for today. Hit that like button, show us some love. Click on the subscribe button. Click on that bell. You'll get notified every time we have a new video, usually every Tuesday. And leave a comment below. Grocery haul. You buying the same stuff? Are you going to Costco? What are you getting? How do you, we always have a plan before we go to these stores. Do you just go in and see what you need? That would never work for me. If I did that, we'd have a freezer full of stuff and I still have nothing to make, right?
Wait, we do that. Just kidding. All right.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Take care.